yeah, the house was very quiet till we left. It was other visits that I realized that her children don't wake up, especially during the holidays, till around 11 and 12. That is why it seems the house is quiet. But she made it look like she's the perfect mother, right? That she has trained her children that whenever a visitor comes, nobody is permitted to come out. But her children were actually sleeping. So when we realized the kind of friend she was, it didn't stop the friendship. But in this early megane, fast forward to one day, we were going to somewhere, and she saw the clothes at the back of the car my husband was taken to the laundry. She now said, "Why will you allow your husband to take his clothes to the laundry? What are you doing?" And I said, "See me see trouble, oh. I told him to allow me to wash the clothes myself, oh." My husband now said, he didn't say anything. When we got to where we were going to and we came back home, he said, "Be careful. It is even her husband that introduced me to the laundryman that is washing for me. Even the husband boxers and singlets, the laundryman washes. So imagine I don't know this. I will start fighting you. That your fellow woman washes her husband's clothes and you don't wash my clothes. Are you that kind of woman?" I am not saying you should not glorify yourself. But glorifying yourself, is it at the detriment of another woman's peace? I watched a skit yesterday, just yesterday. And it was a guy that acted the skit. He had these bruises on his face, mouth swollen, and he was making call. He now told the friend, he was pretending to be a woman. He said, "Honey, you know, my husband, he's a very caring man. He's a good man. Yes, he just bought me this one and that one." And immediately she dropped the phone. He said, "Ekwensu, oti nwa ihe, ngwanu bia metu maka, okwifura koda, ngeji akufu ogisi, nka." It happens in our various homes. But I want to tell you something as a woman. Please do not tolerate domestic violence at home. Do not tolerate it, or never you tolerate it. Because you don't know the one that they will hit you and you will die. We've lost so many women. You can report to your mommy. Your mommy will get the ministry and we will come in. It's better that you are alive than you're dead. Because when you die, your potentials dies. And you don't know what happens to your children. Most times we'll say, our children, Pastor, I'm so sorry. You know, churches are not encouraging separation. But it will get to a certain point, they have to be separated. So that they go back, sit down, and think about their lives. And see if it is what they can do. Then the man will think, maybe the man will begin to miss her. Maybe she begin to miss the man. They will now sit down, re-strategize on how best. Separation or divorce is never a good option. In the Bible, it's not even an option. And in separation, it's the children that suffers. Out of experience, what I've seen in this work, when two elephants fight, the grass suffers. So in separation, it's the children that suffers. But will you die because you're scared your children will suffer? Your children will suffer more when you die. And that is why whenever we have engagement like this, we invite the church leaders, and I'm going to be including our daddy in every engagement we are having. We include the church leaders so that they will understand that it's not as if the government wants to split families apart, but we want to protect lives. Sometimes the woman will even go to the extent out of frustration and kill the man, and will end up in jail. Who suffers it then? The children. That one is even worse. Mama don't die, Papa dey jail. Papa don't die, Mama dey jail. What will now happen to the children? So please, let us all say no to domestic violence. There are ways we can handle things. I think we have to have a section where we'll come and talk about anger management, both the male folk and the female folk. There are ways you handle things. And I can tell you, the more you are in that abusive relationship your children are watching, chances are that you're raising children that will abuse their spouses tomorrow. That is the only thing they know. The boys will feel that the only way for a woman to be submissive to you is for you to be violent. Bible said, women, be submissive to your husband. But Bible also said, men, love your wife. I've never seen a woman who is loved the correct way and she's not submissive. Submission comes naturally. There are women that worship the grounds their husbands walks on because the man loves them. I learned something from a friend. She will call the husband is a multi-millionaire. She will call the husband and she say, Nna, kekwan, igbasago nke tata. Biko nataba obugodu biscuit ke ro tata ma obonso wale anataba. In 30 minutes you will see the man, he will come home. Mamada, then she was not working, but there is no woman that is working that is richer than her. Because the husband will keep giving her money, giving her gifts, buying gold for her, doing this one for her. If you see this, the way this woman pampers her husband, she will tell him, please, oh, I need to go home. My husband will be back and he doesn't eat outside. And I say, God, what am I in a marriage or what? What am I even doing? I think I better start learning from this woman. She practically worships the man. You know why? Because the man loves her unconditionally. Once the man gives her reason to start doubting her place in his life, she will change. We all have our bad side of life. So men, when you beat us, does it mean no one This message is not for the women, it's for the men. And I will come to the men's conference of this church. Sometimes they don't like me talking. Most times they don't like me talking. They will say, those that know me will say, commission here, biakwa. Because nyanya kwa niya microphone, no gaskate ebeni newe na. If you love your wife genuinely, don't make her feel less of herself. And when you can date ye man, you John Wagi. Or kage man eti gihe. Hasigi na eno gi feel like they megi. Or oboge. And it brings envy amongst women. Only you do not compare your wife. Your wife will start seeing that person as a threat. And if care is not taken, your wife will start keeping malice with the person without even the person knowing that your wife is envious of her, because you compare your wife with somebody else. How about you compare Kwanugi with Dangote? Yes, now I be no comparison. If you compare me with Mrs. A, I will compare you with Mr. B. And did you check what Mr. A is doing to Mrs. A that made Mrs. A to act the way she's acting towards Mr. A? You know, the unfortunate thing is that whenever I remember that you beat me up, that love will decrease. So please, let us all remember our place in the society, in our churches, in our homes. You women are the foot soldiers of this church. You are the reason why God is blessing this church. You are the workforce of the church. You are the ambassadors of Christ and ambassadors of the church. Pastor, if I had been here and noticing and they man, this church. But fortunately, they are all lovely persons. And you saw how they were hugging me and greeting me. Imagine if we are not in good terms and I come here. If they want to hug me, I will just... we are all women, we know. No matter how righteous you claim to be, I'll just be like, a commissioner. But because they are lovely people, anywhere we see ourselves, we hug ourselves. So, yeah. My prayer is that every woman here will discover and embrace her God-ordained place. And as you do, may your light shine so brightly that your family, your community, the church, and indeed our nation will be transformed. Do not forget, you're stronger than you know. We are the nation builders. And for the kind of mommy you have here, I urge you not to hide whatever you're going through. Mental health is very important, and it affects whatever we do in life. If you don't have a stable mental health, you can't achieve anything in life. It will disrupt anything you put your hand on. So you talk to her, share your concerns with her. If it is the one she would want the government intervention, we'll step in. But I believe that God will not give us cases that will bring us to the table of the government, because let me stop there. So thank you so much, Daddy, for your support. Thank you so much, the Master Builders Church. And you know our Lord Jesus Christ is the Master Builder. Whatever you do in life and his hand is not on it, it doesn't move. He lays the foundation. He builds the bricks. He pours the cement during the decking level. And he roofs us by beautifying us. And my women, please, do not forget your place in the nation, your place in the society, your place as your husband's helpers, your place as your children's role model, your place as a nation builder. Thank you.
A round of applause for our mama.
Raise your voice and shout. Come on.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Honorable Commissioner. We are grateful. Thank you for honoring this invitation. El-HIVE women, in a standing ovation, let's appreciate the presence of the second part of this commission, the global, your bishop, my bishop, your pastor,